Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is Makeup Bag Monday number 10, and what I do in these videos is go over what I had in Makeup Bag previous to this one, which is Makeup Bag number 9, and show you what I thought about those products and then introduce you to the products that I will be using this week. Sorry for any background noise, my office is right off the family room and the kids are out there playing, but if you'd like to see what I thought about what I picked and then some of my new choices, just keep watching. So Makeup Bag number 9, I would say was like hit and miss. So first I used all 4 of these Natasha Denona 5-pan palettes. I have the number 5, which is this blue one I got from a BoxyCharm. Loved this one. I have the one that's called Peak, got this from BoxyCharm. Also love this one, wore that quite a bit this week. I have the Cranberry palette, and I really like this one. And then the one that I didn't love is this Camel palette. The quality is fine. It's just, I don't think as good as the other palettes that I have from Natasha Denona. There's a couple shades, like this center shade is a really good, transition shade. And this one's quite brightening. This one's a dud. But these are great because they pop out of these palettes. So it's very easy to manipulate them in a palette of singles. So these were good, except like I said, the Camel palette, I didn't love it. The other Natasha Denona product I have was this huge diamond and blush palette. So on one end, don't mind the mirror, are creams, and the bottom has highlights. This highlight was very wet and sparkly. I did love that. Sometimes it looked a little bit glittery on the face, but I thought it was very pretty. The blush was very pretty. I really liked this cream blush, thought it lasted well, and I didn't use this one at all. Sorry for that light. I didn't use this one at all, but this is a fun palette. I wish, do these pop out? If these pop out, that's amazing, because then I can make a really cool customized palette. The other blush product that I had, I don't love. This is from Kosas, and it is their both cream products. And I mentioned this is an 8th Muse. This is just too deep for me. I can wear the blush. The highlight really becomes more of a blush topper. What I found with this is that it didn't really move a lot. And I mentioned that in my last video. It didn't move on my face, and that sounds like a good thing. But for me, I wanted a little bit, like, be able to spread it a little bit more easily. And this I found a little bit challenging. So I'm going to see if this is something that I can pass on to somebody, at least to borrow. Okay, for bronzer this week, I had the Butter Bronzer in Deep Bronzer. I like this. This is a good everyday bronzer. I don't think it's my favorite of all time, but I did enjoy using that. And then I did like the Boot 7 Lift and Triple Action Translucent Finishing Powder in Light. It is a very close dupe to the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. So I do like this one to set specifically my under eyes. For foundation this week, I have the Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I did not love this, and this I'm going to declutter. The color was okay. I have it in 115 Ivory. It was okay, but I just didn't like how this wore. I didn't think it wore very well, and I have a lot of foundations that I do like, and why struggle with one. And the one that surprised me is the Skin to Die For Mineral Matte CC Cream from Peter Thomas Roth. This is in the shade Light. It is one that I think I would like. They have a light medium. I think I'd like that a little bit better, but I did like this finish. I thought it wore very well. I haven't been testing my makeup under a mask because I've been working from home, but this is one that I think would be interesting to test under a mask, and I think it would be great in the summer. The shade's a tiny bit light for me, so I'll have to mix in some, like the Cover FX drops that I have. I think that will work then. For concealer, I had 2. So I had the Juvia's Place Concealer in 19. I like this concealer, but it is not my favorite. It's one that I think, if my sister or somebody wants to try it, I'd be totally fine with them trying it because I wouldn't really miss it. I wouldn't say it's heavy. It's just somehow it's a concealer that's full coverage, but doesn't cover all of my under eye circles. So I don't know what that means or what I'm supposed to do with that. I do love the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer, and it's in the color Light, and I like this one. This one's, very light coverage, or it's light feeling, but I think it has good coverage. This one's a little bit thicker, definitely brightening, but just, I don't think it's my favorite. This is one I want to give another chance to, but every time I use it, I'm never like blown away. Then a few other things. So the Revolution Renaissance Flick, this liner is too wet. Every time I use it, it ends up like anything I put in the inner corner ends up on my bottom. And if I wipe my eye, it just like has a straight line going up. This is one, again, I'm trying to make this dry out. I mean, it's been a while and it's still not dried out. So I don't know really what to do with this one either. That's why I said this makeup bag was a little hit and miss. I did like the Winky Lux eyebrow, what's this called? Eyebrow pencil. It did a universal taupe shade. I thought this worked well. And I do really like the spoolie on this one. You know, sometimes you get a good spoolie. This one has one. And then the last two things basically before lips is the gel cream liner from Colourpop. This was great. They're Real, if you remembered, I had pulled the roller lash. That went all over my face. I don't know what happened. So then I immediately, after that video, I immediately threw that one in the garbage. And then I pulled the They're Real, which used to be my favorite mascara of all time. It does make my lashes incredibly long, but this one also smudged on me. And again, I wasn't wearing a mask this week, so there really wasn't any reason for that to be happening. So this is a sample and it's been open for several months, probably 6. So I'm going to throw this one out, but I don't think I'd repurchase this one. Actually, I know I won't repurchase this one. And then for lips, so I had the 2 lipsticks that I made at the Bite Beauty Lip Lab. I absolutely loved these. These were great, a red and an everyday neutral. And then I also had the Lifter Gloss from Maybelline. If you haven't bought this, you're nuts. Go get them on sale. They're amazing. And then I also had the Petal Pout lip mask from Flower Beauty. Absolutely love this. This is in the shade Sangria, but it is so light, like it has a tiny bit of color. So I would say we got a hit or miss bag. I'm hoping Makeup Bag 10 is a little bit better. Okay, so Makeup Bag 10, I'm really excited for. So I have been watching a couple people on Instagram, specifically Anna Daly, I think is how you pronounce her name. She's a beautiful, like, fashion, TikTok, Instagram, do I call them vloggers? I don't know. She's beautiful. She's over 50, looks gorgeous, and she was using this makeup product that I had never heard of before, and it is called Seint Makeup. So it was originally mascara, and I did hear mascara. It's an MLM or MLM. I don't know what the initials are, but basically it's like a direct sales kind of thing. And people have different thoughts about direct sales. I've done direct sales at different points in my life, like I did Avon in college because I wanted free makeup, and I did Leah Sophia because I wanted free jewelry. And I think I might have done one more, but basically it was always so I could get free stuff, and it was fun while it lasted. Well, I am not a makeup artist or like a direct seller of this because I've just started trying it. But what really enticed me about it is this makeup is all cream and you can do everything in this one palette. So the majority of the makeup bag this week will be on this, and then I'll give you my full thoughts about what I think about this. My one concern about this makeup is the longevity, so that's what I'm really going to be paying attention to. But anyway, in the top, I have my face colors. So I tried Eve Pearl. Have any of you tried that? Eve Pearl makeup, and it was very similar to this as far as the makeup application. But anyway, you have 2 shades of foundation, one that highlights more and one that is like your everyday shade, and then a contour and a bronzer. And then I also have a blush. These are 2 eyeshadows that I had that I just popped in here because this whole thing is magnetic. A beautiful highlight that I'll use with these for an eyeshadow, and then a powder. So this all fits in this one little thing, and you get some brushes if you choose to with it. I grabbed 2. They're both double-ended and they're very great. So I've used this, I think today was my second, maybe third day using it. So I think second. So I'm still trying to play with it and still trying to see, how do I increase the longevity? But I'm gonna use that all this week. So when I just want to be simple, it's really that for my whole face, and then the Thrive Cosmetics mascara. I finally got the full size. My 2 little ones have totally run out. So this is the only mascara I use on my bottom lash. So this week I'll use it on my bottom lash, but I also pulled my Essence Lash Princess mascara. So sometimes I'll use this and sometimes I'll use this by itself. I will say, if you have any mascara that ever runs on you, if you put a coat of that and put a coat of the lash extensions from Thrive, I found that it has made it like bulletproof. I've loved it. This has the heaviest container. For brows this week, I finally got the Anastasia Brow Wiz in medium brown. I love this liner, this eyebrow pencil. I think it's great, and I love the color. I've had trouble finding other ones that are the right shade for me. And then I have the it came in a kit, and this is the brow pomade, but in this kind of liquid brush on, kind of reminds me of Gimme Brow from Benefit. For lips this week, mega sale on these L'Oreal lipsticks, and I was using a red one the other week and I loved it so much. So I got 3 shades that are a little bit more everyday. This is the center shade that I'm wearing right here. That's in 444. And then I also grabbed 414 and 416. 414 is a bit pinkier, and 416 is a little bit more neutral. And I mixed these two today, earlier in the day. I just like these. They wear very well and they're incredibly comfortable to wear. So I have those to pick. And then I also have the cream version of the Seint Beauty Glossy Balm, but this is, are they still called gloss bombs? I don't know, but it's still in Fenty Glow, but it's the cream version. So it's a little bit more opaque. And then 2 last things to try out this week. I have have I only been filming for 13 minutes? Nice. I grabbed for a little bit of color. So if you noticed in the Seint Beauty, I basically picked like 2 neutrals. So I wanted to bring a little bit of spring into my eye. This was my #1 springtime palette. It's the Magic Mini by Juvia's Place. So I have this for days that I want to spice it up a little bit. I finally get to go back into work this week, so I will be wearing a mask, and I like to play up my eyes a bit when I do that, and so I will pull this palette. I'm just really inspired by this one, time of year and all of that. And then the last product that I want to try to get some use out of is this Thrive Cosmetics like convertible color. I got this one in Diane, which is kind of like this brick rose color, and you can use it on your lips and also on your face. So I don't know if I'll get a chance to use that this week, especially if I'm focusing on the Seint Beauty, but it might be a nice way to add a little bit of color, and it blends very nicely, and you see it's not as deep, so you can like blend it or not, depending on how much you blend. And these come on the other side with this little brush, which I've never actually tried, but I will try it this week. So there you go. That's makeup bag #10. I'm excited to use these products. I'll give you a full review on the Seint makeup and see what I think about it and if I think it's worth it. I will say for a whole face, it's incredibly inexpensive. Like, it's at drugstore prices. That's what's amazing to me when it comes to the foundation. The only thing that elevates the price a little bit is that you buy 2 colors of foundation. So technically, you're buying double, but it's where you place it on your face. So I'm excited to give that a try and see how it works. If any of you have any experience with Seint Beauty, or you have experience with mascara, and you have some tips, please leave them down below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you again soon. I film Monday, Wednesday, or I post Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I would love to have you back here, and also for you to subscribe. Hope everyone has a good one. Bye.